Hello students, so today we are going to start with a new chapter, reproduction in lower and higher plants. So reproduction is a process wherein one individual gives birth to another individual, okay. So this reproduction is of two types. We have sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Asexual reproduction is more common to lower organisms, but it is also observed in higher plants, okay. And sexual reproduction is more common in higher organisms, okay, especially in higher animals. So we have asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In case of asexual reproduction, only one parent is involved. So you can call it uniparental. In case of sexual reproduction, two parents are involved. So you can also call it as biparental. Okay, so in case of asexual reproduction, you have only one single parent involved. In case of sexual reproduction, you have two parents involved. In case of asexual reproduction, the individuals that are born or formed are called as clones, and they are exactly similar to their parents. In case of sexual reproduction, the organisms formed are called as offsprings, okay, and there would be slight variations observed from the previous generation. In this case, you can say there are very less or minimum variations, and those variations would also be because of mutations. So mutation are sudden change in a gene network, okay. So whenever you have gene and suddenly while copying or DNA replication process, if the entire process becomes inaccurate, so somewhere down the line there might cause certain errors, and those errors would be called as mutation, okay. So over here in case of asexual reproduction, as you have only one parent, and that's the reason variations are very minimum, that the variations could also be only because of mutation. Not only, there would be certain other factors as well, but in majority cases mutations are one of the reason. In case of sexual reproduction, there are lot of variations. Reason is very clear. Over here you have two parents, so two parents would have different genetic makeup. When sperms and eggs fuse together, or the gametes from different parents fuse together, they would lead to certain genetic variations, okay. So variations are very much common in case of sexual reproduction, and hence the offsprings would be different from their parents. In case of asexual reproduction, variations are very negligible, and that too it would be like for many generations you can find certain variations involved, okay. So in case of asexual reproduction, this process is very quick, okay. In case of sexual reproduction, it's a slow process. Comparatively, it's a slow process. It's a kind of easier process as well, but over here it's kind of complex, okay. Then case of asexual reproduction, mitotic cell division is very common. Now mitosis is a kind of cell division which is also called as equational division. In this case, if suppose I'll give you one like a way of understanding it in a better way, like we have one cell or one organism, one cell, take just one cell, it undergoes cell division once, it undergoes DNA replication as well once, okay. So we have from one cell you'll be getting two cells, and because suppose it has 2n number of chromosomes, DNA replication would lead to making one more copy of it, and then one copy would go into one daughter cell and the other one into another daughter cell. So the number of chromosome would remain equal in case of daughter cells as well. But in case of sexual reproduction, gamete formation requires meiotic division, okay. In case of meiosis, you have one cell, cell divides twice but DNA replicates only once. So let's take for example, it has 2n number of chromosomes. It's going to divide into two daughter cells. cell division, this daughter cells again divide to form 4 daughter cells. But DNA replicates only once. So we can take example that if this DNA is replicating, you will be having 2 copies of DNAs. So one copy will go over here and one will go over here. But the next time DNA is not going to replicate. Hence you will be having to break this apart. One will go over here and one to here. Again same, one over here and one over here. So you will be having, the parent is having 2n number of chromosomes, but the daughter cells are having n number of chromosomes. And hence meiosis is also called as reductional division. Okay, you need to understand over here that we are undergoing meiosis and reducing the number of chromosomes because sexual reproduction is about fusion of gametes. So when sperms with n number of chromosomes and eggs with n number of chromosomes are going to fuse, it will again lead to a 2n number of chromosome organism. Okay, an organism which has again the same number of chromosomes as the other cells of your body. Okay, so sexual reproduction involves meiosis, wherein the number of chromosomes is halved, and then it would undergo syngamy. Syngamy is fusion of gametes to again restore the original number of chromosomes, and it will again go mitotic divisions to basically grow in size. Okay, so this was about asexual reproduction and sexual reproduction. In the next lecture, we'll be dealing with types of asexual reproduction. Thank you.